Gold up! You won't believe the absolutely shocking bombshell that just dropped into our laps. Kanye West just unleashed some explosive revelations about Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble's connection to Diddy's infamous scandals, and honey, it's about to get messy.
One thing I haven't heard enough people talking about with this whole Diddy scandal going on is the Corey Gamble of it all. Because lest we forget, Corey has always been linked to Diddy. He was super close with Diddy's ex-wife, Kim.
He's probably the one that groomed Justin and make him so pliable so that they could pimp him out at all these damn music festivals. He would be the right guy for the job.
Oh, shit.
I want to go back to Kanye West.
You can sue me, Corey!
I am literally shaking right now. Everything we thought we knew about Corey Gamble is being turned upside down, and the truth that's coming out is absolutely bone-chilling. Remember all those times when Kanye was going off about Corey being a handler and everyone thought he was just being dramatic? Well, grab your seats because it turns out our boy might have been speaking nothing but facts. You know what's giving me absolute chills? The mysterious way this man Corey just appeared out of thin air. Like, try to find anything about him online. His LinkedIn profile? Dead end. Totally blank. It's giving ghost vibes, and not the friendly Casper kind. And here's where it gets super creepy. Back when Kanye was still part of the Kardashian empire, he got such terrible vibes from Corey that he literally banned him from being anywhere near his precious babies. The mama bear instinct was strong with this one. Let me spill this piping hot tea about what went down on Instagram. Kanye, in true fashion, didn't hold back one bit when he exposed everything. He dropped this bomb saying, God has a plan to remove the godless Corey, and honestly, the way he laid it all out was chilling. He basically painted this picture of Corey as this shadow figure who's been lurking around all these famous families. First with Diddy's crew, then somehow worming his way into Justin Bieber's circle, and then, bam! Sliding right into Kris Jenner's life the moment she got divorced. Like, could the timing be any more suspicious? And oh my word, the absolute audacity of this man. Can we talk about how he had the nerve, to try and control what music Kim Kardashian should be listening to? Like, excuse me, who died and made you the music police? Kanye was so done with this behavior that he literally had security remove Corey from his daughter's birthday party. And here's the thing that's making everyone's spidey senses tingle. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever met Corey's family. It's giving very much mysterious stranger with no past vibes, and I am concerned.
I'm sorry, but if he scratched me for no reason, I'm whipping her ass, and I'll explain to y'all later.
What?
I would whip her ass.
You would whip Penelope's ass if she scratched you?
I would give her a spanking for sure.
My daughter? What are you talking about?
Scratch me
You
in my
would whip
face.
my daughter's ass if she touched you?
No, scratch me.
You would whip my daughter's ass
Why not?
if she scratched you?
Why not?
A little 6-year-old girl?
That's
What the are you talking about?
That's the problem.
Stop it.
But
Stop
that's the
it,
problem.
Corey.
But that's
Stop
the
it.
problem.
You're not going to beat my little daughter.
Not beat.
But hold on to your wigs because it gets even juicier. Remember that super intense drama between Scott Disick and Corey? Girl, let me tell you what went down. Corey literally threatened Scott's children. Like, who does that? He actually said he wouldn't hesitate to put his hands on them if they stepped out of line. I'm sorry, but what kind of person threatens children? That's not just crossing a line, that's jumping over it with a jetpack. The whole handler situation that Kanye kept bringing up? It's giving very much control and manipulation vibes, especially after what happened with Kanye's trainer, Harley Pasternak. This tea is scorching. Harley literally tried to have Kanye institutionalized. We're talking full-on, make him a manageable celebrity conspiracy. The text messages that came out were absolutely bone-chilling. They were talking about medicating him into becoming a zombie, their words, not mine.
You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now?
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more wild, there's this video floating around where Kanye straight up calls Corey a CIA agent. Like, are we living in a spy movie right now?
You fucking CIA. Like, oh, this is my job. This is my He's Illuminati. That's why Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like when you get some money. You know, she just literally replaced, you know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she has no idea what she thinks it's just a blessing from the universe.
Okay, let's dive deep into what being a handler actually means, because this is where things get dark and disturbing. These aren't just regular managers or assistants, they're like puppet masters working in the shadows, pulling strings and keeping celebrities under their control. And speaking of receipts, there's literally footage out there of Beyonce looking completely out of it, getting into her car, and guess who's right there making sure the paparazzi don't catch anything suspicious? Corey freaking Gamble! The plot thickens!
Sorry, Tracy. Sorry.
Of course, Mama Kris had to jump in and do some emergency damage control. Cosmopolitan comes out with this whole article trying to make Corey look legitimate. But honey, let me tell you why this story has more holes than Swiss cheese. They're claiming he worked for Scooter Braun's company, but here's the gag. Corey's only 7 months older than Scooter. Make it make sense. How are you working for someone who's basically your age when they were just starting their empire? The math is not mathing. Now, let's talk about the Justin Bieber connection, because this is where things get really dark and disturbing. According to the streets, and Chile, the streets are talking, Diddy allegedly mistreated Justin, similar to what happened with Usher. And here's the most heartbreaking part. Usher, who knew exactly what kind of person Diddy was the one who handed Justin over to him. The betrayal, the drama.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
Speaking of Usher, he's been mostly quiet about his time living under Diddy's roof, but what he did share with Howard Stern, chill, let's just say it was very eye-opening.
18 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puffy camp?
Hell no.
See? Now, here's where Corey fits into this whole mess. Apparently, he was Diddy's cleanup crew, hired specifically to keep Justin quiet about everything that was going on. And the plot thickens because Corey and Diddy aren't just business associates, they're super close. He was even there when Kim Porter passed away, which has everyone asking some very serious questions lately.
Now finding out that not only was Corey Gamble extremely close to Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there. He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called. Am I crazy? That's Corey Gamble, 100%. Not in the blue, the one right behind him. Like, I don't even have a theory. I'm just confused.
The tea gets even hotter because Corey's always bragging about how he helped raise Kim and Diddy's kids. But here's what's making everyone's head spin. If he was that close to the family, how could he not know what Kim was going through? Or did he know and just look the other way? Some people are even saying Corey might be Diddy's cousin. The family connections just keep getting deeper and darker. Let's talk about Justin's situation because it's absolutely heartbreaking. Everyone's saying Corey was his tour manager, but the way he controlled Justin was giving very much handler vibes. There's this video where he's literally ordering Justin around like a drill sergeant, telling him to sit in the back when Justin wanted to sit in the front. The control was real. But wait, it gets even messier. Before Corey was playing house with Kris, his ex-wife Cherie Buchanan came forward with some seriously disturbing claims about him getting violent when their relationship was ending. And then there's the whole shocking situation with trying to put Kanye under a conservatorship. Like, Corey and Kris literally teamed up with Kim to try and lock Kanye up. Kanye exposed it all on X, saying Kim tried to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to get out him after after he had an emotional moment about protecting his daughter North.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me,
The impact all of this has had on Justin is just devastating to watch. You can literally see the trauma written all over his face, and fans are connecting all the dots about his substance issues and behavior. There was this one party that had everyone absolutely terrified for him. And now, Justin is completely shook by Diddy's arrest. Inside sources are spilling that he's totally thrown off balance and can't even process what's happening. Like, imagine finding out that someone you worked with less than a year ago is involved in something this dark. He's literally cutting off contact with everyone who was connected to Diddy. It's that serious. The tea just keeps getting hotter because apparently Justin had already tried to distance himself from Diddy when he suspects most of this stuff was happening. And even though Justin isn't ready to share his story, and who can blame him, his father-in-law dropped this super cryptic TikTok right after Diddy got arrested. The timing is interesting, to say the least. Here's what's making everyone's jaws drop. If Corey was this close to Diddy, how could he possibly not have known about the freak-offs? And let's talk about Kris. They're both managers in the same industry. There's no way they weren't sharing these dark industry secrets. The fans are putting all the pieces together, like how Kim mysteriously unfollowed Diddy exactly 24 hours before the raid. One fan spilled that Corey must have given them advance warning, and honestly, it's making so much sense. And can we talk about how Corey literally materialized out of thin air into Kris's life? He just appeared one day as her live-in boyfriend, a handler. Even the people who weren't buying what Kanye was selling before are starting to think he might have been onto something when he said he didn't trust Corey with the kids. The suspense is literally killing me because we all know there's more tea brewing. What's going to come out during Diddy's trial? Are the Kardashians going to get dragged into this mess? Will Corey's name start popping up in court documents? The whole situation is giving very much tip of the iceberg vibes. And here's the thing that's making everyone's skin crawl. All these connections, all these coincidences, all these perfectly timed appearances and disappearances, it's starting to paint a very disturbing picture of what's really been going on behind the scenes in Hollywood. Like, how deep does this whole handler system go? How many other celebrities are being controlled like this? The fans are absolutely losing it in the comments, connecting dots we didn't even know existed. Some are going back through old episodes of KUWTK, finding suspicious moments that seemed innocent at the time, but now? Chile. They're looking very different. Every day there's new evidence coming out, new connections being made, and new questions being raised. What do you think about all this piping hot tea? Do you think Corey's name is going to be the next big revelation in court? Are we finally going to get answers about his mysterious background? And what about the Kardashians? Are they going to be able to keep themselves out of this mess? Or is this just the beginning of a much bigger scandal? Spill your thoughts in the comments below because this drama is far from over. And something tells me we're just getting started. The truth is coming out, and it's messier than anyone could have imagined.